they're like, oh, we respect Lia as a woman, as a trans woman, whatever. We respect her identity. We just don't think it's fair.
Right.
And I think you can't really have that sort of half support where you're like, oh, I respect her as a woman here, but not here.
Transgender swimmer Lia Thomas bashed the University of Pennsylvania's women's swim team, accusing them of failing to provide proper support. Thomas made a number of fiery comments in an appearance on the Dear Schuyler podcast, hosted by another transgender athlete, Schuyler Bailar.
It was me and a bunch of people on a panel, and they were like almost in tears, being like, this is hurting women. Women are crying. Young girls are crying. And I was sitting there and I was like, why are all of these women, in tears? Why are they crying? What is the pain that trans women are causing them? And the answer was something about opportunities being taken away. And first of all, it's the same exact arguments that came up when Black women began to be in sports.
Both Thomas and Bailar compared themselves and the inclusion of trans people in sports to the inclusion of Black people in sports.
It's very important for everybody to remember that this policing of trans women and this transphobia is not sort of isolated on its own. It's part of this broader system of trying to police people's bodies and especially women's bodies. And that comes down on mostly marginalized groups, trans women, Black and brown women.
Riley Gaines, who is the face of Save Women's Sports and going against having biological men using the women's locker rooms, hit back against the podcast. In this podcast, Lia Thomas attempted to gaslight women for feeling uncomfortable with men taking our spots on the podium, taking our titles, taking our scholarships, and taking away our opportunities. It's selfish and it's wrong. I take issue with the fact that strong, brave women are fake feminists. We are fighting for our right to privacy, safety, and fairness, as well as the essence of Title IX rights.